Good morning, PRüF community. This is Clifford Smith, and we have a community update for you. So, first of all, I would like to talk a little bit about my absence recently. I know a lot of you are wondering what I'm up to or what happened to me. So I'm going through some difficult times. From a family perspective right now. My wife is very ill, and she has an advanced and aggressive cancer that we're dealing with that just came out of nowhere, as these things sometimes do. So I have been taking family leave. I have been keeping my finger in the in the stream, so to speak, and keeping up to date on things and giving some guidance, sort of, to the team from a less involved perspective during this time. It's kind of a depressing subject. I've got to say, I know that probably some of you are dealing with similar issues, either with yourselves or in your families, and I just want to say that my heart goes out to you. I know that it's a very difficult thing to have to deal with, terminal illnesses and loved ones that are very, very ill, or being very ill yourself with poor prospects for recovery. So anybody in that situation, I just want to say my heart goes out to you, and I wish you the best. And I hope that things go as well as they can for your particular situation. Anyway, that's what I've been doing, and that's why I haven't been very active. Anyway, let's talk about some things that are more relevant to the project at this point. So, so the Certicate audit. It's basically done, and we're good. We're happy with the reports, but we can't finish get the final audit report until after mainnet deployment, because some of the parts of the audit have to do with the deployment configuration and verifying the security of the accounts that we use for deployment and things like that. Certicate is very thorough about these things, so we can't really get the full audit report, official report, until after we get our deployment out. So we're working on that. We do plan, after we just cross a couple of T's and dot a couple of I's with Certicate, just to make sure that we're totally okay with all the final revisions. Then we're going to be going ahead with mainnet deployment. So one of the things we really do want to deploy on the M1 mainnet and Milkomeda M1 mainnet on Cardano as well. Right now we're working on as a Cardano sidechain. Right now we're working on the bridge problem, because we don't have the bridge issues to the M1 sidechain resolved at this point, but we are working on that. And as those become resolved, and as we have reliable bridges available, we'll be extending the deployment over to there as well. We'll probably do our initial mainnet deployment. Will probably be on Polygon, and followed by full deployment on Ethereum. We'll probably do a partial deployment on Ethereum initially, because it's the root of trust for the Polygon network. But full deployment and functionality on Ethereum next, after we've had a chance to test everything out over on Polygon, and then we'll be looking to get it out on the M1 mainnet as soon as we can solve the bridging problems. Meanwhile, we're taking advantage of this calm period, with the bear market and which was fully expected, I think, hopefully by everyone, certainly by us. We're taking advantage of this calm period to work on building partnerships and integrations with the type of partners that are going to propel the project to success, as utilization improves, and as we get ready for the next market cycle. Okay, so the team just got back from a trip to the United States where they met with some important folks in the luxury consumables vertical. And we're excited about the fruit that that's going to bring, and the strength that's going to bring to the project. So we're really excited about that. We can't talk about too much about it right now, but as things move forward in the coming months, you'll be hearing more about it. Let's see here. Other than that, we're just going to continue, building value in the ecosystem and in the project and the protocol, and reaching out to what we figure are going to be the key types of partners and key partners moving forward into the next market cycle. The idea being really at this point, rather than just reaching out and doing as much growth as possible in this phase and trying to and expending our resources on generating and maintaining that momentum of low value growth, we're focusing on high value growth and things that will keep us grounded and keep us anchored and be strength to build strength on. That's basically what we're working on now, is trying to work on those key factors, those key partners, key partnerships, and key verticals that will form the basis of our future growth. We're kind of, frankly, thankful for the current market cycle phase, because honestly, the chaos of trying to build value, lasting value, in a crazy bull run is it's very distracting, and it's very difficult to be able to focus your resources and make sure that the expenditures you're making, the PR investments that you're making, the partnerships that you're making are going to actually bring value. On the other hand, what happens during this part of a market cycle is a bunch of projects just basically disappear completely, and they're never coming back. And those were never going to bring value anyway. Those projects were never going to bring value to the ecosystem, and those partnerships were just going to be a waste of time and a waste of resources. It's refreshing to see the number of our partners and team members and people that we've been working with that are still active during this part of the market cycle, and are also building in the background and building the foundations for the infrastructure for their projects. Those are the projects that are going to bring value to the protocol, and those are the projects on which we are going to build our partnership foundations, on which we can build value on value in the next market cycle. So those are all good things we're excited about. I'm probably going to continue to be a little bit less involved for a little while as part of my personal journey, and I hope that all of you can understand that this is one of those things that happens in life, and we have to deal with it as it comes. I wish it didn't. It's very difficult to see loved ones suffering. It's a very difficult thing, and my heart goes out to each and every one of you that has been or is in that situation right now. Anyway, I think that's all I have right now. We're keeping on. We're slowly building value and focusing on those things that are going to create lasting value that's going to roll us into the next market cycle, and not all the flashes in the pan that we saw go by, and many of them are totally gone now that we're into a bear market. So anyway, that's what we're doing, and that's what I'm doing, and I hope that this message finds all of you well and in good health. We'll talk to you next time.